Good night and welcome to another episode of Face to Face, a Valentine's Day edition. Yours truly, Nestor Can, and the lover man, Caprice.
That's me.
Yeah, or the love doctor, I should say.
I am no doctor of love.
And today we have a special guest all the way from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Tejas, the Lone Star State.
Let's give Ashley a round of applause for coming out today.
Welcome, Ashley. Welcome.
And she goes by the name of Ashley.
Oh,
okay.
I got my name up Pink.
Oh, well, Ashley's her name. How you doing, Ashley? Thanks for coming all the way down to New York City on the Face to Face podcast.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm happy.
Speaking to my lips, yeah.
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Have a lot to say, a lot to share.
Oh, do you? Do you?
With that said, Caprice, I told you already, it's all on you.
All right. Well, first I want to know what's in. Are you enjoying what's in that glass over there? Are you?
Of course, I'm loving. I have me a nice little glass.
Oh my gosh! Can we cheers just for this beautiful setup? This beautiful Valentine's Day setup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Right then.
So, Ashley, I've heard some things. We were chatting, off camera and things of that nature, and it seems as though you have a lot of things that you need to get off of your chest.
Just a tad bit. I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to being in a relationship, telling the truth and being honest with someone is a part of being in a relationship.
Okay.
I strongly feel like if you're in a relationship with someone else and you want to fuck with someone else, it needs to be known. It needs to be that person's decision. Like, let me decide if I want to fuck you while you fuck somebody else.
All right. So I'm gonna have to. All right.
I'll tell you, Ashley's raw, so you better prepare.
I see.
You're gonna have to back that up.
Is that where we're going? Okay.
Where we're gonna go.
Okay. So are we talking a conversation that was had recently, or was this something that?
Well, I am recently single due to a plethora of lies. Like, we was together for like a year or more.
What's his name?
What's his name? Can I sign language?
You can do whatever you want.
Can I sign language?
It's your world.
But nah, I'm not gonna put his name out there because honestly, he don't deserve that much spotlight.
All right,
he doesn't even deserve the honor of people knowing that he was with me at this point.
Honor. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
sorry, guys, I'm just texting.
Hey.
Our next guest.
Oh yeah, sure. No problem.
I don't mean to be rude. So
no, not rude.
So don't worry about it, guys. I don't mean to be rude. Again.
Like, you had all of this, and then you just decided to. Now, don't get me wrong.
Right.
The person that he was cheating on me with, she's not an ugly girl. She's a beautiful person. Had a lovely conversation with her. She's not.
Okay,
I can't say anything bad about her. So I can't say he came from being with all this to go and being with that, because she's not a bad person. She's not an ugly person. Any of that. I didn't know about her. She didn't know about me, type ordeal, and he was just. Full of lies. Okay. A lot of lies. So he was using both of us.
Okay, so how long of a relationship was this? Because it seems as though that this is something that is rooted.
It was about a good year.
So within the year of your relationship? Not the year he was doing something bad.
The entire relationship was based off a lie.
Oh.
And I don't think, and I'm not going to say men, I'm going to say people in general, because don't get me wrong, okay, shit, women, we lie too.
Yeah, everybody
But
does.
when it comes to lying to someone and playing games, sometimes you're playing with somebody's mental state.
Very true.
And that's the part that becomes uncool about it.
Okay, so paint. I want you to paint the world, because the world is watching. I want you to paint the world a picture, okay? Walk me through that moment where you were just like, you know what? This is enough. I've reached my limit, and I'm not messing with you no more. Paint me that picture.
When I got a text message from someone else showing me that he had another child.
Scandalous.
Yes, and me and her had a nice conversation, and of course, I guess he's upset because, yes, I told her everything.
Okay, so the other woman actually called you.
Yes, my cousin actually sent her a message.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she called me and we had a conversation. Like I called him too because at the end of the day, if I'm with you, what does someone else need to tell me?
All right.
You need to tell me.
All right, so let's go back to the call because I want you to walk us through this. Give me the energy. As soon as that phone, when you picked up the phone, give me how you felt.
I was calm. She was calm. I was like, at the end of the day, like, I just want to know the truth. And she was like, I just want to know what's going on, too. We had a very, very decent conversation, which, and I guess you can say is odd between two females because I know me. One thing that I'm not ever going to do, I'm not going to pick up the phone and call the next bitch and be like, why you fucking my man? No, bitch, why you fucking her?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, she's only doing what you allow. And even if she know about me, I can't be mad at her because, nigga, your loyalties lie within me. Her loyalties lie within you.
Right.
So, no, I didn't have an attitude. She didn't have an attitude. We talked. She told me from start to finish how long they had actually been together. She told me, like, he faked and told me that he attempted suicide. So which to me is like an all-time low because who fakes a suicide attempt?
People who want attention.
People who want attention.
Yeah.
And so I was like, at the end of the day, you a narcissistic, pathological psychopath. Like, at some point, you started believing your own goddamn lies, and it was fucking okay, and it was not okay.
Okay, so, all right. So you said he was believing his... So lies meaning the adultery that was going on in a relationship. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so me and him had a talk about a wedding day, right?
Okay.
He went back to her and told her the same wedding day.
So did he propose to you, or you were just talking
like, we always
about?
talk about like when we get married, same thing, and of course he's having the same conversations with her.
Wow.
But if I was to like, I don't want to talk about the kids, but let's say if I was to do something for him,
right?
He would say his auntie did it or his brother did it. And vice versa for me.
So what did that really mean?
If I did something for him and she was like, oh, what's that? Oh, my auntie got that for me. If she did something, I'm like, oh. And he's like, oh, my brother did that. Okay. I mean, like, our conversation was long and lengthy. Like, he hurt her, he hurt me. And at the end of the day, you want to tell me I should wish you happiness? Bitch, you lucky. I don't fucking pray every night that you fall and bust both of your motherfucking kneecaps and lose a year of your life. Then you gonna fucking know how I feel.
Okay.
Because you wasted a year of my time. Like, at the end of the day, I am super duper upfront about what it is I want, what it is I'm looking for. And if you ain't about that, don't waste my time. Period. Like, at the end of the day, and it's true, like, you don't have to lie to fucking kick it. Bro, we could have been friends.
Okay, so let me take you back because I know you want to jump off the ledge right now. I got it.
I'm calm now.
No, you're
like,
very
I'm
calm. You
now.
are, but I can feel the energy, okay? We're going to get there.
You call that calm? I know.
So I want to know that moment you decided to confront him. What was that like?
Oh, I'm petty as fuck.
Okay.
I got nothing but patience. So I texted him and I was like, oh my God, something exciting happened. I want to share it with you.
Yeah.
And he called me and I was like, so, you got another baby?
Oh, you just said it like that.
It's just like, so, you have another baby? And he still continued to lie at that point. He told me he didn't think the baby was his. He had a DNA test. I'm like, so when did this happen? Because, like, we've been talking all this time. He was like, that happened in May when, you know, I had that suicide attempt thing and I was trying to get my life back. Like, yo, and bro, you was really fucking believing your lies. So, yeah. And I was totally calm about it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I cried my eyes out. I can't lie to nobody and say that I did not become depressed and start feeling like, oh, my gosh, what is wrong with me? Am I ugly? Am I not pretty?
Yeah,
Am I worthless?
Yeah.
Like, I went through everything. It's like a breakup is almost like the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah.
You go through all those things. And I went through all those things. And it's like, now, I mean, like, I woke up and it's like, yo, I know who the fuck I am. I know what I have to offer, and you just wasn't worth my time of day.
Hell of a Valentine's Day show, isn't it, folks? So you loved him?
Yes, I did.
Do you still love him?
I still have a sense of love for him because I loved his kids. And, you know, like, I had a relationship with his kids. He had a relationship with my daughter.
You see when kids are involved, what happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so unfair. You don't do that. Like, my daughter cried. And that's not cool for my daughter to cry because of something you decided to do. And, yo, you have a fucking daughter.
And they were close. You guys were close. Everybody was close.
Yeah, everybody was close.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you have a daughter. Imagine if somebody did that shit to your daughter. Now you want to go kill somebody. But nigga, think about what you did. You know they have that saying that the sins of the father falls back on the daughter.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. But men don't think like that. I can't even say men. People don't think like that.
Yeah.
Women, we do scandalous stuff too.
Yeah, people can be selfish in general. I understand.
You know, I would always tell them, like, at the end of the day, I made a conscious decision to leave the streets and be in a monogamous relationship with you, to be loyal to you. Like, yo, I was good in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I had a dude for every fucking thing. I had one buy me shoes,
Go
one
ahead.
buy me dinner,
Go on.
one taking me out, one
ahead.
taking me on trips.
All right.
Like, I take my money.
Yes, you
Like, I had my shit set up.
You was living your best life.
Really was living my best life. And then I'm over here, and I'm pretty sure they probably gonna end up seeing this shit. I'm lying.
Oh, you know they're gonna see it.
I'm lying and saying, you know, like,
Hello.
I can't have sex right now, and the whole time I'm fucking my ex.
Oh,
It was comfortable.
I see.
So I'm not having sex with none of the 4 guys that I'm talking to. So don't get it wrong that I wasn't out here like in the streets.
You're not in the streets.
But I was for the streets.
You was
That's the
for the
difference.
streets.
That's in and that's for. I was for the
Right.
streets.
Right.
So, you know, hey, at this point, it's time for me to put back on my street armor.
Okay, so now street armor. That is a very interesting concept right there. Why don't you explain what exactly is street armor to those who don't know what street armor is?
Okay, so you know how they have the, what is it called, the body armor of
Yes.
God? It's like the same thing. I got my helmet of head game.
Oh, all right. Let me just hold on right there. No, I'm not taking notes at all. Don't worry about that.
When he goes ding ding,
Yeah.
that means you said something
You
very
said something really poignant, or I don't know if that's the word, but the line. But
really interesting.
Yes,
Like,
very
wow.
interesting,
So
yes.
when you get a ding ding on the show, that means like wow.
yes, I don't want to derail you. Please continue.
Okay, so we got the helmet of
Oh, no, I'm here. I got you.
We got your breastplate of catch no feelings.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We
Catch
got
no
your
feelings.
shield for with the shits.
Okay.
And we got your swords for no fucks given.
Yeah, okay. Is that
Okay.
like a petty blade, or are we talking like?
Given sword.
Okay.
And then you got your belt.
Yeah.
That's my chastity belt.
Okay.
And your shoes of salvation, because I gotta stay holy through all this.
Praise the Lord
Yeah,
on this Valentine's Day special. Okay.
That's my street armor. So I mean, I'm back out for the streets. I mean,
Now-
if you want to hop on my bus, just let me know because I got some seats available.
Gentlemen, you hear that, gentlemen?
Hear that, gentlemen?
Okay, so going back to what you said, I think I heard you briefly state that if he would have talked about being polygamous or something like that, he could have at least talked to you about it instead of lying or something like that. Did you mention something like that before?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a conversation. Don't get me wrong. I was talking to 4 dudes at the same time, but each one of them knew that you was not the only dude that I was talking to.
Right, which is fair. Totally
It's
fair,
fair.
yeah.
It's fair for you to know because at the end of the day, relationship is about who makes it to the finish line. I like to say.
That's an interesting.
Well, I like to say football. Put it to you that way. You know
Go
how
on.
in football you have your people on the bench.
Yes.
You have your people on the field. You got your water boys and all that stuff. So hey, my relationship analogy is football. So hey, right now I got 4 of you on the bench. If I let you on the field, that's your time to play. That's your game time.
I understand.
But remember, there's somebody else in the background playing defense. Now it's up to me because look, I'm the coach, I'm the quarterback, I'm everything. It's up to me whether I'm about to pass you this ball and let you score that touchdown.
Okay, it's a very good analogy. Okay.
So yeah, and then I got my homeboys. That's like my little water boys, and then I got my towel girls and stuff. I got my homegirls. That I got a whole football.
I've been a water boy for years. Let that out there, buddy.
What is it now? Please
boy.
explain to me as I sip my drink. What does that mean to
gotta
be
sip my
a
drink on
water
this one.
boy?
Explain, Ashley.
Yes, please, Ashley. What does that mean?
The water boys never get on the field. Put it that way.
They never get on the field.
You never get on the field.
Oh, well, then I was a water boy too, then. For sure.
But I mean, they get the best of it because
No,
they
they
get
don't.
they
No,
do
no.
they do.
The
They
best of-
get to be in my locker room.
Oh, boo.
We want to be on the field.
Anybody want to be in the
We want to score the touchdowns.
Don't try and sell us on that bull crap.
A water boy this is exactly what it is. It's this person that's 100% there when you on your drop, when you thirsty, when you need to get picked up. That's your water boy. That's my friend. That's my
So
homie.
let me ask you a question. You see yourself being married?
Yes, I think I'll be an amazing.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, yeah.
Family.
I want to be married. I want to have a family. I want all those things. I mean, I don't want to be for the street shit. It's just what I'm fucking good at.
It's okay. All right. So, do you think that perhaps you being for the streets is stopping you from finding your husband?
No. Want to know why?
Why?
Because if I don't go out there in the streets, I won't find my husband. And when I'm saying the streets, I'm not saying like the literal adverbs of what people call the streets.
Yeah, because it's a very
just putting myself out there.
out there.
You know,
Okay,
you
got
have
you.
to
kiss a
you
few
have to
frogs
date.
to get your prince.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to date. You have to put
True.
yourself out there, and if you don't put yourself out there, you're never gonna find the right one. And
That's very true.
unfortunately, sorry, people play games.
Right.
And you got it coming, not including the alcohol from last night. But
Oh, last night, huh?
Last night
All
alcohol,
right, I'll
too.
give you a ding for that. All right.
But you know, not including that, people play games. At the
Right.
end of the day, everything is just about trust and honesty.
Right.
People, you do not have to lie to kick it. Women,
True.
you ain't gotta lie to this man and say that, oh, you know, me and my boyfriend having bad times. Nah, you just tired of fucking that nigga and you wanna go fuck with this one because he look good. It is what it is. Say what it is. Man, if you got a woman at home, you got a woman at home. Just say that.
Are you okay with if a guy comes to you and go, hey, listen, like I'm married, but still, I think you're really attractive, and I like the vibes, I like the energy. Can we, spend some time, or maybe become intimate at some point? How do you feel about
Nowadays, where I'm at, no. Back in the gap, how much money he got? Because I ain't got nothing but time.
that? Oh, right.
So since
money
you
is
want to spend, at the end of the day, it was like
She just loose cannon, right?
I see it.
She would just,
She
tell you,
was shooting.
she was just shooting.
Straight from the hip, hitting. I'm surprised the camera's not knocked over yet.
She ain't holding back. I told you we'd get on here. She ain't holding back, bro.
if you want to play games,
Yeah.
let's play. Dude, get on this field. Let me see what you got.
And how much does it cost to play? I mean,
I've been on cheap dates and had an amazing time, and
Okay.
I have been on the most
Please explain to
expensive
me
dates and had the
What a cheap
worst
date is?
time.
Yeah, paint me a picture of what a cheap date is to you.
Take me for some street tacos and like a taco truck where they're playing Latin music outside, and we can eat tacos, we can dance and have a good time. Go to the corner store and grab a case of beer
Okay.
and just laugh and have like an amazing time. And I really, really had like such an amazing time.
And you're okay with that?
And I'm okay with that.
All right.
And I'm also okay with, somebody buying me red bottles and stuff like that too.
Oh, the finer things in life. Okay. Okay. That's very interesting. So let me ask you a question. Serious talk now, right? Even though we were still having serious talk. I want to know if he decided to like hit you up tonight on some, listen, I fucked up. I'm sorry. It's Valentine's Day. I want to be on the field again. What would you say to that? If he came to you sincere, if he was like, listen, this other woman, it's a dub. It's not a thing anymore. And he kind of showed you some sort of proof that made you feel like, okay, he's not lying.
Bro showed me proof of a fake suicide attempt, so I'm really about to believe that you ain't lying.
All right. So, how did he say he did it? We could since you're shooting from the hip, all questions. Is that okay for me? Is that fair for me to ask? I just want to know.
It's fair.
Like, what did he say? Did he get crushed by like?
I wish I can find a screenshot and read that shit.
Just give me something of what you remember. Drugs. What was it?
He said he took a bunch of pills and
Of course it was.
pills and he woke up
It's
in the
an easy one.
hospital.
Oh, did he? Did he show you the receipt of the
Yeah,
hospital?
had the hospital information.
Of course he did, of course.
He had his little suicide awareness classes and
Oh,
everything
that's
that he
very
was
nice.
going through. So of course, like
very nice.
I'm a really, really soft-hearted,
Yeah.
loving, kind, caring person, and Nesta can vouch for that.
Can he? Nesta?
Yeah, I've known Ashley for a long time. She's
I'm a good girl to the right. I'm a good girl to anybody.
I heard what you was about to say.
Until I'm not.
Okay.
Until I'm not,
Okay.
because right now to him, I am probably trash water under the street. I'm a bitch. I ain't shit.
Well,
I'm all of the above. And you know what? I take it because.
But isn't that because of what he did? Though?
But he don't see it. He doesn't see what he did is wrong. He's like to him. He's like, I fucked up. Shit happens, bro. You lied for a fucking year. That's just not fucking up. Like you kept shit happening.
Mm-hmm. So how would you feel if the other woman decided to stay with him and now has him?
By all means, please let her. They have kids together.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not one for staying with somebody because of my kids, because I'm not with neither one of my children's fathers for different reasons.
Right.
I feel like you can give a child a good home and be in a separate home versus y'all arguing and fighting every day in front of your kids. I don't think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
But if she decided to stay with him, by all means. I mean, I told her to.
So, okay, just help me understand here. Do you feel like you were the side chick in this situation?
I think so, and I just didn't know it because, like, you know, it wasn't like I hadn't stayed at his house or anything like that. It wasn't like we didn't talk on the phone all the time or, you know, we didn't see each other. But it just really showed me how well people can lie and deceive you. And don't get me wrong, my relationship was a long-distance relationship, and people had their thoughts on a long-distance relationship. But at the end of the day, if a person's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
True.
I've had somebody that literally was with me for 6 months. Their kids was with my kids, and they was lying to me too. Like, if you land in my bed with me every night and can lie to me, it doesn't matter if you here, Dubai, Mississippi, California, wherever you at, you can lie.
Okay, so all right. So what about the happy times? Were there any? Do you remember?
I did have some amazing and happy times with him.
What was that like?
They were nice. They were good. We shared like a very common interest on a lot of things. Like he was like a big kid and he was into Disney and. We could talk for hours on just music, or I'm like a superhero fiend, so we can talk about the comic books and the superheroes.
High five. Me too.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm a sneaker chick. You see, I have some Jordans, so we would often talk about like what Jordans and stuff coming out. I mean, we would talk about the kids. Like, I had some amazing times with him.
Right.
Do I want to take all that back? Not necessarily. No.
Now, do you feel as though you're the type of woman or person to, when these guys on your football field, we're going to stick with that analogy, when they enter the field, are you bringing the same baggage or like kind of like, you know, since your current quarterback kind of played himself and now you have to bench him, are you bringing that same, you know, problem to the next person? No,
you know, actually, in the early stages of our relationship, I knew I had insecurities. I knew I was dealing with insecurities from relationships of my past. Okay. So I had a talk with him, and I was like, you know what? It's not fair for you to deal with my insecurities from a previous relationship. So I'm going to therapy.
Oh, you're going to? That's good.
Yeah, I went to therapy to deal with my insecurities, and I mean, I'm going to therapy right now too. Right. Just because of everything that happened, and now I know my insecurities are still involved with me because of this as well. But I do not feel that it's fair for me to take the same ball back to the field. That's a good one. So let me ask you another question. What do you want in a guy? I want in a guy. I need honesty. Okay. I need loyalty, and I need open-minded and fun. Open-minded and fun? Okay, so elaborate on that. When I say open-minded, I need to be able to take you anywhere. I need to be able to take you anywhere, and you are not going to be like this. Like, okay, anywhere like where? Like Disney on Ice, because that can make a lot of people uncomfortable. I need to be able to take you to Disney on Ice. I need to be able to take you to Broadway. I need to be able to take you to the country club. I need to be able to take you to the Latin club. I need to be able to take you to the reggae spot. Okay, so you want somebody open-minded, willing to, you know, be a little fluid, willing to try new things. I need somebody that's not stuck in their ways. Stuck in their ways. Okay, now on the same lane, what do we want? What do we want as men? Yeah. Everyone has a different appetite.
But what's, it's kind of just true.
Some men want a bad bitch, but my definition of them be like, okay, so what's a bad bitch? What makes a bitch bad?
So I guess, all right, so what I'm saying is like, what do you enjoy giving to the guy?
I'm a giving, caring person. Like, if my man was to come to me and say, hey, I want to start a trucking business, I'm about to be online and be like, okay, this is how we can start this trucking business. I am the woman behind the man, in better words.
Okay, and you're okay with that? You're okay with playing that role?
I'm an alpha too at the same time, because if you say we about to start this trucking business, nigga, you ain't backing out. What the hell we doing?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Do you feel that type of attitude usually, that type of, not attitude, what's the word I'm looking for? That type of nature, do you feel like that kind of causes a conflict with another alpha male, per se? You ever see you guys bump heads? You ever been in a relationship where, you bump heads? I did notice this about you right out the gates when we were hanging up the signs. You were very like, nah, you should do it this way. And I was like, oh, okay. I definitely took that.
Quick,
oh, very quick. Very quick.
Right?
Yeah. Very quick. Very quick. So do you find that kind of causes a lot of like the friction between you and someone else?
Yes and no, because for the most part, I am a whatever person. I'd be like, okay, cool. I'd be like, okay, cool. I'd be like, okay, cool. But when my answer is no, my answer is fucking no. And there is no change in my mind. That is where a problem in every single relationship that I have been in. Because if they were like, okay, let's go to the skating rink, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go skydiving. Okay, cool. But if it's, let's go to Johnny House, no.
Wait, John, what, like a friend?
I'm just saying,
house?
like, a friend house. And let's say I just don't like this friend for whatever reason.
Oh, okay.
And, like, I don't mind going there, but today is just not the day for me to sit there and pretend to be happy.
Okay, that's fair.
And I would turn around and say no.
Yeah.
You're looking at me like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean,
You just said no. Like, you never say no, so what's the problem? Like, the answer is no.
You're
But we just
totally
going to go
fine.
for, like, 5 minutes, no.
You're totally fine with saying no. I mean, you're okay with a dude saying no to you, right?
Yes, but the problem is because I rarely say no, when I do say no, there is no change in my mind. There is, when I say there's absolutely no change in my mind, there's absolutely no change in my mind when my answer is no. It's no.
Okay, so do you find that can cause conflict?
It does.
It does, right?
And it has, but I feel like for me, if I have said yes 600 times and I said no once, please know that it's a reason that I said no.
Do people? I'm just wondering. Do these guys that you're on your field? Do they take the time to like get to know you on that level and like understand where you're coming from when you say things like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, as you can literally see, like, I'm like an open book. Like, I ain't got no secrets. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm somebody that I'm not. I'm needy as fuck. I need your attention. I want your attention. If you cannot give me your attention, then move the fuck on. I'm very upfront about what it is that who I am and what it is that I want and what it is that I'm looking for. And it's okay if you're not looking for that, because like I say, hey, I'm like the homie. I have a ton of guy friends, and there was an argument between me and him. He's like, oh, you got a lot of guy friends. Okay.
A lot of guys feel. Some guys, not a lot, but if they're dating a woman and she has a lot of guy friends, they don't like that.
Yeah.
It go both ways too. So
because guys just want to have
But
sex
it also
with
goes into a security thing
That's
too.
what, it does that,
It's
definitely.
a security thing too. And then he would tell me all the time, it's not that I don't trust you, but I know your guy friends want to fuck. They do want to fuck.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they do. But at the end of the day, it's like bros before hoes. And I just happen to be the bro that's a hoe. So I'm like their homeboy. Like, they call me with some, man, this bitch, but you gotta remember I'm a female. Nah, you good, but I'm still a female.
Yeah.
But yeah, they call me and talk to me just like they talk to their guy friends. I am the bro that's a hoe. So, and I don't sleep with my friends. He knows that.
Whoa! Just gonna. All right.
There's no friends with benefits.
I mean, you were the water boy, so now we're understanding your position, sir. Enjoying that wine and cheese over there?
I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Yeah, I do not sleep with my friends. That is
Okay.
a rule. Once we are established friendship, or once I put you in the water boy zone, you're not getting on my field.
So-
I've been in friend zone with a lot of women. Once you get in that friend zone, it's hard to get out of that.
Let me tell you something. Never again. Anyway. It's not about me. It's not about me. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I get it. I understand. So how long does it take for you? Well, first of all, what are some of the characteristics that a man has that will absolutely put them into the nest is the water boy zone?
So, how can I put this? Automatic water boy zone is because there's different definitions of single. There's single and there's single.
I didn't know that.
It's two different definitions.
Okay, please explain it.
Okay, so single is they on some probably fuckboy shit. I'm married, me and my wife not seeing eye to eye. We separated right now, or I'm getting a divorce. The divorce papers are typed up. I'm just waiting on her to sign them type shit.
Okay.
That's single. Or single is, man, me and my girlfriend stay together. I'm stuck in this apartment with her. I can't get another lease type bullshit. And then you turn around and be like, when's the lease up? And they be like, December. So, bitch, you just signed a new lease.
Okay, so you mean like...
We got one more single.
Oh, okay.
We got one more single.
Okay. Go on.
Single is me and my child's mother live together, but we not together. That's a single. And see, single is I ain't with nobody, I ain't dating nobody, I'm out here in these streets.
You mean the actual single?
Yeah, because there's single and there's single.
Right, okay.
But yeah, those three right there, you automatically, you're bent.
So how can you tell?
When you done been through so much shit and your friends done been through so much shit,
You can just tell?
I like
You're like a psychic.
a guy gave me his number. Well, I gave him my number, and I literally asked him, how single are you? And he messaged me back, how single was he? And I messaged him back, ha ha ha, always something. And he asked me, what did I mean? I said, the sheer fact that you're fucking attracted to me has to be something, because I swear I got, if I'm in a fucking situation written across my forehead, I should come talk to her. That's what it say.
Oh, so you have that a lot. You have that a
talk
lot.
to her. Yeah, I've had that.
So why do you think you attract men like that? What's going on?
I have no idea.
You the common denominator. You gotta know something.
I don't know if it's his booty.
Oh, is it the booty?
I don't know if it's like I do have an intriguing personality. Like I'm easy to talk to. I'm easy to get along with. I'm fun to be around. So I think that plays a role in it. Yes, don't get me wrong. Back in my bag, girl. I've had my share of being the side chick. And hey, shit.
And you know how to play that role to the T?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, when you buying me shit.
Oh, so that's the requirement.
He said that's a requirement.
If I gotta be fucking second, it's definitely a fucking requirement. It's not a fucking cheap requirement either.
Okay. Oh, all right.
But it wasn't a cheap requirement. I don't do second no more.
Right,
Fuck
okay.
that shit. No, if you buying me shit, yeah, I tell any female out here, never listen. Look at me. Never, ever call the other bitch. You know why? Because she ain't gonna tell you shit. One, because she ain't about to lose her dick she getting, and she ain't about to lose none of the gifts he giving. She ain't never gonna tell you shit, and if she gonna tell you shit, it might be a fucking lie. Because guess what? At the end of the day, partly she wants him to leave you for her.
That's a good point that you raised. So like, let's take this.
But not me, cause
No, not you. Yeah, obviously. But I'm saying that. Okay, so let's talk about the other woman, right? Let's just bring it back to her. Do you think that even though you said your cousin went to go talk
my
to her?
cousin messaged her, yeah.
All right. So do you think that there was something in her mind that said, okay, I'm going to now talk to you to break your situation up?
No, she had just had a baby. So no, I don't think that was her intention to break my shit up. At the end of the day,
She has a huge motivation. A child is.
We both was lost in a situation. She literally had no idea about me. I literally had no idea about her. I gotta give him credit. Boo, Jamal. You played the game very
Said the name.
All right.
fucking well. Like, if I gotta give you props on something, I will give you fucking props on that. You played the game very fucking well. For a whole year, nigga, your friends need to fucking high five you for that shit.
Wow.
For a whole year. I didn't know about her. She didn't know about me.
How long have you been hurting? Like, I mean,
I honestly, I can't lie, with the relationship with him, I think I have been wanting to walk away from it since around November. I was pregnant in November, and I had a miscarriage.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I even was like, at the end, I was like, I don't have to fucking be with you to have my baby. I can do this.
Why do women say? Why do y'all say that? Why do you do that? Why would you set yourself up to be a single parent?
Because you can't force nobody to be a daddy either.
True, but don't have him, shoot up the club.
So you think I just laid there and said, open my legs and said, shoot my club?
I don't think that's the case at all.
Like, I did not get pregnant on purpose at all. It was not my intentions at all. And that's what else this motherfucker said.
Uh-oh. What'd he say? I'ma be there.
No.
You know how dudes be saying, I'ma be there. Don't worry about it.
She probably got pregnant on purpose. Bitch, why the fuck?
He said that you tried to trap him on some...
Oh, wow.
This is where I'm about to get ugly.
Spicy. It's spicy.
Why the fuck would I get pregnant for damn near the brokest motherfucker in the goddamn world?
Wow.
If I was going to get pregnant, I would have gotten pregnant for the motherfucker that I was fucking with before I decide to be loyal to you, because that motherfucker bought home 10 grand a month if I was just gonna fucking mistakenly get pregnant.
Oh, so money is a real big thing for you, huh?
Nah, it's not.
Chocolate? No, well, it doesn't sound like it. Chocolate?
She got her own chocolate right here. If she
I'm
wanted.
not. I'll tell anybody, like, I'm not a gold digger. Like, I went out last night. He bought drinks. I bought food.
I don't consider a person who is looking at another person's financial status as someone being a gold digger per se, because I do understand that it is difficult out here, and if someone has a lot of money and they are showing interest in you, you can set yourself up for a better lifestyle.
But look at what I did. If I was about money, I would have stayed with the previous person. I went to someone.
So why didn't you?
I went to someone because, I mean, I cannot lie, his personality intrigued me. It brought me in. I had a better connection with him than I had with the other person.
Oh, okay.
So, great. They make all this money.
Yeah.
They look damn good, but I don't have that strong of a connection with you. I have more of a connection with this person.
And you definitely want that.
Yeah, I want more of a connection than anything.
That's very important, yeah.
I'm not looking for a man to take care of me. I'm looking for a man that can love me for me. Because if you love me, you automatically gonna take care of me.
True.
That's how that works. So, plus, I mean, hey, I've been, my son is 16. I've been holding down the fort for 14 years. So, I mean, no. And I'm not one of them people who, I got to go work on myself. I got to go fix myself. I am who I am.
And you're not budging on that?
No. I mean, at this point, I am, 37 years old?
I mean, so...
I am who I am. I don't get it when people say, I'm working on myself, I'm fixing myself. What is wrong with you?
But if that's the case, then why are you in therapy right now?
Oh, I'm in therapy right now.
You said for your insecurities, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that fixing yourself?
That's fixing and working on yourself.
Yeah.
I guess you can say that, but I'm also in therapy just because it's good to have that non-biased person, that non-biased opinion to talk to. Like, even when I had fixed my insecurities with him, I was still going to therapy just to go.
I think it's great. It's really healthy.
Yeah, we talk about that on the show.
Yeah, very
we
often,
talk about therapy and shit.
I know my therapist be happy to see me coming and be happy to see me leaving.
Okay. So when do you say you want marriage, you want the whole family thing? Do you believe that this is in your future, without a doubt?
I definitely believe it's in my future.
Okay.
How far it is in my future, I don't know, but I definitely believe it's in my future. I don't think I am as great of a woman as I am, and with all this love and talent and loyalty that I have, it can't just be for me. It has to. It has to be someone out there that's gonna love me for me and who I am, and I'm gonna love them for them and who they are.
So when you're laying down in your bed by yourself, right, at night, do you think to yourself, damn, maybe the water boys were the people I should have been paying attention instead of the people that you're putting in the field?
I would say that. I was going to ask her that.
That's because he's the water boy.
You ever feel like that?
I have a water boy.
Say names.
Did not say his name.
Okay. Shout out to the water boys.
I have a water boy that I have an amazing connection with, and he actually friend zoned me.
How so?
Oh gosh, if I tell
he
the
make you the tower
the damn
girl?
story, they're gonna know. So,
Well, they could know, but you
Okay,
know,
so-
we don't know.
there was a dark-skinned cousin, there was a light-skinned cousin.
Oh boy.
It was back in the bad days, okay? It was back in, and it really was a time when I was just taking a break.
Face people.
I was
Strap
taking a
in.
break. So it was a dark-skinned cousin, it was a light-skinned cousin. So I had went out with my homegirl Tasha. We went to Jamaica, and I love me some cowboy boots. So I have on a dress in the Jamaican club with some fucking cowboy boots
All
on.
right, yeah.
So they walked in, and I could see the light-skinned cousin looking at me, and I can see the dark-skinned cousin looking at me.
boy.
Well, the dark-skinned cousin approached me first.
Okay.
So me and the dark-skinned cousin, of course, like we went out, we hung out. He's nice, but I knew he was hiding something. And when I found out what he was hiding, that's it.
Ooh, was it
Friendship
was
zone.
that bad?
Yeah, it was
What
that
you saying?
bad.
Okay.
But the entire time that I'm hanging out with the dark-skinned cousin, if the light-skinned cousin was around, I have like this great connection with the light-skinned cousin. Like we can talk, we can laugh, we can do
Right.
all these things. And then I ended up at, I can't say where I ended up at because I didn't put the pieces together, but I ended up somewhere with the light-skinned cousin, and we're laughing and we're talking. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I had this connection with him.
Yeah.
And at this point, it had been since 2017 that I had not dated nobody, I had not got involved with nobody, I had not had a connection with nobody. And I'm like, wow, like I actually feel a connection with this person. And I told him, I was like, I like you. And he was like, well, okay, da 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 da. And we went out, went to my brother's poetry show. And we hung out after that. And he was like, I feel bad. I said, no, you don't feel bad today. You're going to feel bad tomorrow when you lie to him.
Oh, gee.
And
I felt that one, and that kind of sucked.
and
Wow.
we ended up he put me in the friend zone. He was like, I can't. And they're not really cousins, but they say they're cousins.
Right.
But he was like, I can't do that to my boy. I was like, man, I ain't never kiss your boy.
It's still,
you got
it's still,
church hug.
yeah, but it's still a code, though. It's a code.
It's a code. And yeah, he friend zoned me. And honestly, that is,
How'd you feel about that?
it was funny for me. I was like, dang, I got friend zoned. What the fuck? I do this shit.
Yeah,
But
it
the
doesn't
question-
happen. I'm sorry.
But question is, did you and the light-skinned guy ever do anything together?
Nope.
Oh, what to say? I was like, did he friends on you afterwards, or
No,
you
and
didn't take it to that level?
and
Then
that's another reason why I have so much respect for him, because I was attracted to him. I probably would have done something with him, and he was like, I can't do you like that.
Okay, but he doesn't count as like a water boy.
He is. He's a water boy.
No, he's not. You're the towel girl. That's something different. That's something totally different.
I am his top
yeah,
girl.
that's probably true. The way you look at it as
different.
water boys, he probably see you as a water girl or towel girl, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't lie. When me and Nesta first met each other,
Hold on, let me get a drink.
listen. My female friends are watching, so be careful what you say.
Chocolate? Okay. All right.
So go ahead, you can tell. Ain't nothing crazy
I
here.
ain't telling that story. No, I'm just kidding.
What story?
It ain't even a story. When me and Nesta first met each other, like we would talk and we would have like these intense, intriguing conversations for hours. So yeah, of course, like I felt this deep connection with Nesta, and over time. At first, I thought me and Nesta would end up getting together.
Okay, fair
a
enough.
long time ago.
But I was a
When we first
DJ.
met.
She didn't trust DJ. She
Sure as hell didn't. That's another show, another story, and another time for the whole DJ.
DJ Nesta.
But it just didn't go there, and it grew into such a friendship. And now, like, no disrespect to him, he's a wonderful guy. He's loving, he's caring, he's kind, he's all these great things. He will be an amazing man to the right woman. And I swear, if anybody hurt my friend, it ain't nothing for me to catch a flight. I am that crazy.
We believe it.
Yeah. But he has certain views on certain things that I know me and him would bump heads with, and we would fight.
like
That's
what? Let's hear this. I would
love to hear
Let's
that.
hear
See, I
this.
wasn't going to say nothing, but yo, Nesta, because you said something,
I'm interested in
I
this.
wasn't going to say anything. Oh, she take a
Hold
sip.
We got like 10 minutes. So
Okay, all right, okay.
If she took a sip.
Not a sip, a
Yeah.
gulp.
Let's skip this one. Go ahead, ask your question.
No question, sir. None.
Talk about me.
That's another show. Another
Yeah, that's
time.
another show.
Another time.
Fair enough.
Let's wrap it up soon because we have our guests coming in.
Okay,
So-
that's fair. Regardless of what you've been through, I absolutely wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
From the short time that I've known you, there is a very powerful light that you have. I'm glad that you are in therapy. I'm glad that you are not giving up on yourself, and you're strong. You're very strong-minded, and I have no choice but to respect it because you're not going to change your mind anyway.
I'm an alpha female.
So I just want to know, like, how do you feel about Valentine's Day? Is it something that's important to you? Is it a thing?
If in a relationship,
You like romance?
I wouldn't care if it was Valentine's Day or not. If you love me, you love me. You don't have to Valentine's Day me. Yes, it's great, but shit, who's gonna go for a damn 2-hour wait at a damn restaurant? Ain't nobody got time for that. If you don't pop
that's
some
fair.
popcorn in this kitchen, we about to chill and watch a movie together. We can go out. We can go out next weekend. We ain't got to do Valentine's Day.
That's fair.
I mean, if you buy me something great, amazing, like if I was with someone, I would buy them something like small, like a keychain or something like that. Just something momentum. Being single on Valentine's Day can and honestly be like a little depressing, especially with what just happened with me. You want to know what's funny? I was supposed to be flying there tomorrow, and now I'm going back home.
Now you're doing this stupid podcast. That's crazy. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I still would have talked just as much shit on the podcast. Or not, I just wouldn't have called his damn name out.
Right.
But anyway, shout out to the guy I went out with last night. Had an amazing time. We just had a good time.
Shout out to the future water boy. All right.
I don't think he want to be put in the water boy.
All right.
He
All right.
want to be a water boy.
Doesn't sound like it's up to him.
Hey, listen, let's just hope next time we talk,
Yes.
you're not cursing him out like
Yeah, I don't want you coming back here with no repeat, nothing.
that. The guy you had a good time with last year.
I'm all right. I want him to win. I want him to win. I want both of y'all to win.
I can't say this. Red flags are red flags. You notice that? I can't even. Damn red flags. Shit. Green flags, yellow flags, orange flags, goddamn flags are flags. I've learned the lesson of seeing a flag and being like, well, is it a big flag? Is it a little flag? Is it high? What is it called? High raise? Is it mid raise? What is it? Lower flag?
That's right. I got you.
A flag is a motherfucking flag. If you see this shit and you know that it's something that you don't want to deal with, just let it go.
All right.
It may not be easy to let it go, but let it go.
Face-to-face reaches a lot of young gentlemen out here in the world. So shoot your shot. Let them know where they can find find you.
Final thoughts. Final thoughts.
Yeah,
Shoot your
just,
shot.
let them know, because
If you feel comfortable pulling your
if you
out there or
your
whatever,
social media or whatever the case is, your DM's about to be lit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Nessa's gonna tag me.
It goes down in the DM.
All
You're
right.
gonna find me. You're gonna find
You're
me.
gonna find it. We'll tag this underneath the
Oh, I gotta give a shout out to Amber for my shirt because it says he loves me not. Fuck him. We all have.
All right, Amber. We know the type of energy you're on.
we have the moments we do where you know, oh, he loves me, man. Fuck him.
Fair enough.
So
All right, Ashley. Well, thank you for coming all the way to New York on the show.
Ashley.
We appreciate you coming by and face to face.
Absolutely. Thank you for shooting from the hip like you did. I love it.
Keeping it real.
I love
fuck
it.
it.
All right, guys, this wraps up another episode of Face to Face, the Valentine's Day edition. Here's truly Nesta Can and the Love Doctor.
That's not me. That's not me.
Take care and God bless, guys.
Yes.
night.
Bye.
All right.